our topic is about the mechanism of vision. In the previous video, I already gave the complete information about what are the parts or mainly involved in the structure of the eye and what are the roles played by that parts in the vision process. Let's see, today our topic is about mechanism of vision, means how we are going to see the outer environment, means how we are going to see any object, how we are going to what we are going to see every day in our life, how that vision process is going on, what are the process is behind that vision. Now all the complete information in this video we are going to know. Let's see. First I would like you to give the one of the flow chart, means from which part of the eye to the brain, how the light is transferred or how the object is going to transfer into the eye, until when we go to see the object very clearly. Let's see. First one is the light. First one, in this light, we can take any example. For example, that is the any bottle, any glass, any door, any book. I like that any example we have to take. Every object is made with the any color. For example, black, white, any visual colors what we are able to see with our naked eyes. Any object is made with a different color, means it is containing the one of the light, means it is having certain wavelength of the light for visibling through our eye. So when we see that object, first the light is entered into our eye. From which part to which part it is going to transfer, means first the light enters into eye, it first ticks the sclera of the eye. Next when the sclera, later after the sclera, later the light enters into the iris part. After the iris it is transferred into the pupil. After the pupil it is going to transfer into the lens. After the lens it is going to transfer into the retina. In the after when it reaches the retina, from there it is going to sends from the retina, the signal was sent to the brain. Finally that we saw the one of the object over there. That was a complete process and complete mechanism what was going on in our dialogue when we see any object. Before going to the mechanism of the vision, now I want to share you that there is a comparison, there is a common things in between the camera as well as the eye. By seeing these eye structures, eye parts and this mechanism, the camera was discovered. Let's see what are the roles played by this, what is the comparison between these two. The film in the camera, the retina in the eye are the same, means these are going to function. The film in the camera is going to function as like the retina what is going to function in the eye. The diaphragm in the camera and the iris in the eye is of the same function, means the iris which is going to play a major role in the eye is the main function is going to perform by the diaphragm in the camera, and the aperture in the camera is going to play a major role as the pupil which is going to may play a major function in the eye, and the lens which is going to present in the camera is also playing a major role, means it is going to function as a lens which is going to present in the eye, and the black paint which is going to present in the camera is going to play a major role as the choroid which is going to play a major role in the eye. These are the similarities between the camera and the eye. The person who knows the complete detailed information about this camera, it will be very easy to understand the mechanism of the eye. Let's see, and let's start with the mechanism of the eye. The mechanism of the eye. For your easy way of understanding, I draw the simple diagrams over here, means a step-by-step process. I am going to explain you what the mechanism is going to run behind the vision. For example, here is the person. The person is walking on the road. He just saw one of the object there, which looks very beautiful, very pretty. In that object, the light was emitting over that object. For example, it was think that it was one of the gift which is having the goddess of Krishna and Radha. From this gift, the light was emitting through that object by connecting the electricity, something whatever it may be. The light was emitting over that object. Here is the light what I was drawn for example. The person who, when he saw that object, he just saw the light which is emitting from that object is directly entered into his eye, because he is going to see that object, right? When he saw the object, the light enters into his eye. This was the second step. In the third step, what in which way the light is entering into the eye, how when he focuses that object in the minute seconds, he can find out, oh, this one is that object. And in less time, how he is going to focus that object. Oh, this was an awesome gift, it looks very beautiful, it looks very pretty. How he is going to feel by seeing that object is a very minute second mechanism. Let's see what's the mechanism behind that feel when we saw the object over there. Before we go to see the mechanism, first we have to know the transverse section of the eye. I already said in the previous video that the transverse section of the eye contains different parts. First, the light which is entered into our eye, for example, I made it the light in a bulb way. It just attaches the conjunctival part of the eye. This is the conjunctiva. What is the role played by the conjunctiva in the eye means, it is going to play a major role, that it is going to it is going to protect the eye without causing any damage to the eye. That was a major role played by the eye. If the conjunctiva signs that it is not going to cause any harm to the eye, means that light is not going to cause any harm to the eye, then it allows the light into the other parts of the eye. This is the third step which is going to occur in the mechanism of the eye. First, the person going to saw the object, later the light is entering into the eye, later the light hits the conjunctiva. In the conjunctiva is going to designate or check that whether it is going to cause any harm, or it is going to it's very useful, or it is not going to cause any harm. It is differentiated. Later, if it is safe, means the conjunctiva is going to allow the light into the other parts of the eye. It is a third part. After the conjunctiva allows the light into the other parts, later after the conjunctival part, the sclera is going to present over here. Later the light enters into the scleral part. What is the function of the sclera in the eye means, it is going to provide the shape to the eyeball. Wait. Here is the eye. This one is the eyeball, right? This one is the eyeball. The shape of the eyeball, whether it will be round or it oval shape or any shape, was designated only because of this scleral part which is going to present in the eye only. After the release of light from the conjunctiva, the light hits the scleral part. Later, when the light hits the conjunctival part, scleral part, later from the sclera it is going to transfer the light into the iris part. The brown color portion which was designated over here is the iris part. What's the main role played by the iris? The iris is going to play a major role, that it is going to provide the color to the eye. we can say that we all know that all the individuals are not having the same color to the eye. Some of the individuals are having the brown color, some of the individuals are having the black color, some of the individuals are having the gray color, like that. Every different individual are having the different colors of eye, right? So that color was given by this iris, and it is also going to widen or shrink the pupil, which is going to present after the iris part. Means if the intensity of the light is high, it is going to shrink the pupil, and if the intensity of the light is low, it is going to widen the pupil. In this way, the iris is going to play a major role in the mechanism of the vision. After the entry of the light into the iris, it is just to find out the which type of intensity, means what type of intensity is having the having that light which is entered into our eye. After finding that, after finding the intensity of the light, it is going to allow the light to transfer into the pupil. The pupil is the part which is going to be attached over here. This is the pupil part. If the intensity of the light is high, it is going to shrink the, actually in the pupil the small tiny hole is going to be present to transfer the light into the other parts through this hole only. Means here the small hole is going to present in the pupil. Through this hole only the light is entered into the other parts of the eye. In this way the pupil is playing a major role for prompting, for allowing the light through the hole. The iris is playing a means it is going to play a major role in the pupil, that if the intensity of the light is high, it is going to shrink the hole, it is going to smallen the hole, or if the intensity of the light is low, it is going to widen the tiny hole which is going to present in the pupil. This is a major role played by the iris and the pupil in the mechanism of the vision. When the through the pupil, when the light enters into the other parts, let's say after the pupil light is going to enter into the lens. Let's say after the pupil, via the tiny hole of the pupil, it is going to enter into the lens over here. This was the lens. In the previous slides I already shown that the lens which is going to present in the camera and the lens which is going to present in the eye are playing a major role. So what is the lens in the camera is playing a major role? Means we all know that it is going to focus the object over there. In the same way only, the person who has seen the gift in the starting, for example we taken the gift, right, Radha Krishna gift which is going to emit some of the light, that gift was focused in this lenses only when the light was entered into the lens part. After the lens focus the object, then it is going to invert the light positions, travel position, means it is going to transfer like this, it is going to divert the light like this. In that way the lens is going to emit the light in the opposite direction into the retina after focusing the object. This was the major role played by the mechanism of the main role played by the lens in the mechanism of the vision. After entry of the light into the retina, this retina contains different parts over here. Let's see here. After entering into the light from the lens into the retina, actually this retina contains optic nerves and also the photoreceptors. Actually the photoreceptors are composed of the different structures, special structures that are nothing but the cones and also the rods. In the previous video I already said that what are the role played by the cones and the rods in the structure of the eye. In this video also I will show you that these cones and rods are going to focus the which type of colored object is that. If the colored or if that object what the person was sawed is that in the black and the white color, it was focused by the rods which are going to present in the photoreceptors. The other visual colors, if the object is in the other visual other than the black and white, other visual colors is there, means the cones are going to focus that. In that way, the photoreceptors which are going to present in the retina are going to focus the object. After focusing the color of the object, the retina is going to convert the light into the electrical impulses. When it converts the light into the electrical impulses via the optic nerves which are going to present over here, or going to send the signal, the light which is going to transfer into the electrical impulses via the optic nerve, it sends the signals to the brain. This is a major mechanism which is going to run in our daily life by seeing any object or by seeing other outer environmental conditions also. This is a major mechanism. Let's see in the short way what I was said in the previous step by step process, that was that all was completed over here. First, the light, it hits from the conjunctiva to the sclera, sclera to the iris, iris to the pupil. After the pupil, it enters the lens over here. After the lens is going to focus the object and it is going to bend the light over here. After the light was bent, it enters to the retina. In the retina, I already said that the blue color portion what was present over here is the photoreceptor was present over here. The photoreceptor, in the photoreceptor, cones and the rods are present. These are going to observe or detect the color of the object. After detecting that, the retina is going to convert the light into the electrical impulses. This was the electrical impulses via the optic nerve which is going to present in the outer pink portion. Via the optic nerve, the electrical impulses means the information what we was seen was sent to the brain in the form of the electrical impulses only. This was the complete mechanism what was running in our daily life through our vision. In this way, the objects are going to visualize after we saw the, means if we saw it in the upward direction, our eye takes that in the downward direction. Both the camera and the eye are playing a major role of capturing the image only. This is the major mechanism what is going to run in our daily life. I think you understand the mechanism of the vision. If you like the video, please do subscribe and share. If you think that your friends may got helpful this video, please do share also. Thank you so much.